Hey everybody, it's Disney Ever After 21 and welcome back to another video. And today I will be restyling Briar Beauty's hair and show you how to curl your doll's hair. So here is Briar, and I have removed her clothes and her accessories so that they don't get wet and ruined during the process. And now she is in my little tissue paper spa outfit and she is ready. So to restyle her, I will be referring to her promo pictures and her what she looks like in the series to get that overall look. So I noticed that for her doll promo pictures, she has a fairly curly hair, and she has a fringe that is being pulled back here, and then the curl starts. So I have sectioned off this little part so that after I curled her, this one could go like that, like this part. So this is a screenshot of her in the series, and she also kind of have this part being pulled back, and this part just fell down here. And then for the rest of the hair, she has really curly hair, so I'm gonna try to go for that look, and I hope it turns out for the best. So let's get started. And before you do anything, what you want to do is to brush out her hair completely so that it's tangled free. And what you want to do is you might want to section off her hair before you put the curlers in, and just have a rough idea of what you want her to look like, because after the curlers are in and after you curled her hair, it's going to be a little hard to section off then because you can't brush the hair after it's curled. So yeah, so I have pretty much sectioned her hair and brushed her hair. So that's it, and now let's get started putting the curlers in. So I have started with one here. So yeah, let's take another piece. So just take an amount of hair that you want to deal with first and brush it out. Her stand is not very stable, so she's just like wobbling everywhere. And then what you want to do next is spritz her hair a bit so that it's tamed and easier to handle. Not so much though, just a little bit. Right, so after you have sprit the part of the hair, you just take your straw, and depending on which way you want the curl to have, start wrapping the hair around the straw and go downwards. Make sure you don't have any bumps or tangles along the way. And after that, take your bobby pin and put it in through the straw to secure the hair. And for the bottom part, just cut it off. Take another bobby pin and just put it through. So there. So first, now you have your first curler set like this. So what you want to do is just do the same thing all over her head. So after that, you're just gonna take another part. I'll show you how to do the other part, and then I think I'm gonna fast forward it because it doesn't take that long, but because I want it to be nice and not messy, so it's gonna take a while to do the whole head. So next part, as usual, just take a small amount of hair that you want. Another tip is that if you want to have bigger curls, just take like bigger parts and wrap it. And another thing is that if you want bigger curls, you can get bigger straws as well. Spritz it. I haven't thought through this. Her tissue outfit is already wet. And right. So take another part. Just put it in. And curl it. Please ignore those random sounds. It's not from my house, it's from downstairs. Cut off the bottom part. Take your bobby pin, okay, and put it in. Right, so now you have your second piece, well, third piece for me. So you don't need to hurry or anything, just like take it slow. And because having the curls in there is important, because after you boiled it, I mean like put it in hot water, they're gonna set according to what you curled. So if you set it like wrinkly stuff in there, they're gonna turn out wrinkly, so you want to be careful. Right, so the back part, it's a little bit more challenging than the first, because for the back part of the hair, they have two sections, like the upper part and the smaller part. So you want to do the bottom part first. So just section off the upper parts. So this is the bottom part, and just use a clip or anything to section off the other hair that you're not working with yet, so that they stay safely somewhere. Okay, so right now we've got the hair from the upper part away from the working part, so brush a little bit and start doing the bottom parts first. For the bottom parts, we don't want to put this part too long, because the upper parts are going to come later in, and if you have this straw section too long, they will just get tangled with the upper hair afterwards, so you don't want that to happen. So another thing is that be careful when you're cutting the straws, because sometimes they just tend to fly everywhere, so make sure you don't hit someone else, or make sure you don't hit yourself in the eye. So right now the bottom part is all done, so I'm gonna take off the clips of the upper part and then start doing them as well. So brush it a bit, because all that sectioning made it a little bit messy. And then you just go on as usual, section off hair, and then start spritzing and curling. And for all the bottom parts that we have been cutting off, you can reuse it if you like, but for me, I don't want to use it because they have this bendy part. So yeah, so I rather use a new one, but you can reuse it if you like. And be careful when you're using bobby pins, because sometimes they could rust when they get contact with water and leave a stain on your doll's hair. But it's okay when your doll's hair is dark like Briar, but if you're dealing with blonde hair dolls or lighter hair dolls, they could leave a mark on your doll's hair. So finally, all the hair on the back is done, so I am now going to deal with the little fringe part at the front. So for this part, I'm gonna use this blue straw, which is slightly, not very, but slightly larger than the first ones that I've been using, because I want this part to have bigger curl. Alrighty, so right now she is set and all the curlers are in. So next part is gonna be the part where we dunk her head in hot water. So this part is not a must, because this part is not a must because if you want your curl to be permanent and last longer, that's when you dip her water in hot water. And if you're just doing this for fun and you don't want to have her hair permanently curl, you can just set like this and keep it for like a day or two, and then once you take it out, her hair will be curled and the curls will eventually fall out after a week. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna go get the hot water ready. Right, so Briar is ready, the bowl is here, the towel has been laid, so right now the only thing we need to do is wait for the hot water to get ready, and then we can start dipping. Alright, so the hot water is already in the bowl, so take Briar or take your doll and start dipping. Okay, make sure you get every part in. So just like our boil washing video, you just dip for about 10 seconds and take it out, and then dip for another 10 seconds or so until you're satisfied with it. So after that, once you're happy with it, take her out carefully and then set her on the towel, and get the towel that's already been ready to lay, and then just dab her just a little bit. So now she is all done, and right now all you need to do is wait for her to dry, which can take about a day at most, but sometimes they dry quicker if you put it in like in front of a fan or a windy area. But never blow dry your doll's hair, it could like melt it, I think. But if you have a blow dryer that has like a setting for like normal cold air, I think that should be fine. But I don't have that, so I'm just gonna let her air dry. So I'm gonna stop the video for a while, and once she has dried, I will be right back. So Briar's hair is all dried up, and I left her with the curlers for about 12 hours after dipping her in hot water, because I did her around this morning around noon, and it's about midnight right now, so it's basically half a day, 12 hours, so that should be enough. So let's get started. Fingers crossed. I hope it turns out for the best. Take out your pins carefully. You may need some restyling after you take out the curlers. That's obvious. Just be careful. Don't rush, because sometimes the little hairs tend to stick to the straw, and if you take them out too roughly, they'll just mess everything up. So right now this is where is going to be her little fringe part. This is the fun part, you know, you get to see all your hard work turns into something beautiful. So right now all the curlers are out of her hair, so this is what she looks like raw. So obviously we're gonna have to tweak and tinker a bit here and style to make it look the way we want her to look. Okay, so first what you want to do is for these huge curl parts, if you think it's too huge, you can just carefully unwrap it. Just go to the end and then just carefully unwrap it so that it breaks apart into 2 sets of curls. But this part is a little tricky because you could make the hair frizzy if you're not really careful. So yeah. So right now here I've broken up that 3 large piece into 3 sets of curls, so that it has more volume. So I'm gonna do the styling part off camera so that I could focus on her a bit more. Then I will be right back. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Briar Beauty with her brand new hairdo. And I think she's just ready to go to a party. So this is it, guys. This is the final look for the Briar Beauty Makeover, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Overall, I think this mission is deemed a success because she just looks so much better and so much like herself. Here's the promo pic once again, and she just looks so pretty. So right now I'm gonna give you guys a little tour about how I styled the hair and which route I went with. So I kind of mixed 2 styles together. So first of all, here is the promo pic. So in this promo picture, I went with the little fringe as I planned from this part, and I pulled it back at the back to the back and let these hair fall down. And then for the back of the hair, I kind of went with this curly look with lots of curls and this volumized look because I kind of like that one much better. And in this promo picture, the hair looks kind of flat, so I went with 2 looks. So, and in the end, I think she resembled much like herself and what she's supposed to look like. And yeah, I am just so happy that she turned out well, because I was actually nervous because this is my first ever After High doll makeover, and I've been doing hair restyling for the Disney Store dolls, but I'm used to their hair quality, so I'm not sure how their hair would take to the heat and all that, so I was kind of nervous, but I am actually very happy. They turned out great, and their hair is actually pretty good quality hair, regardless of being messed up in the box. So after the video, I'm gonna put in a little slideshow of her pictures that I will take later, so you can enjoy those pictures, as well as before after pictures that I'll put some in comparison at the end. So I guess that's it for my review of the Briar Beauty hairstyle makeover and a how to curl your doll's hair tutorial video. So I hope you guys find this video educating as well as entertaining, and I hope you guys learned something out of this. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please thumbs up, subscribe, and please stay tuned for more Ever After High doll reviews as well as makeover and tutorial videos. Yeah, please stay tuned, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon in my next video.